Hey guys, Golden Eagle here. Welcome to Black Ops 2 Reflections. This will be the first episode in a new Call of Duty weekly series that I will be doing every Friday, until I get my hands on Call of Duty Ghosts. In this series, I will be looking back on Black Ops 2 and reflecting upon various topics about the game and giving you guys my opinions on these. This week, I have some Ground War Domination Swarm gameplay on the map Turbine using the Scar H with a pretty unique setup of the MMS, Quick Draw and Silencer. I haven't seen too many people use this setup, so I thought I would try it out randomly, and I happened to get a good gameplay with it, so what do you know? Anyway, the topic of this week's video is going to be what did I like the most and least about Black Ops 2. I think I'll talk about what I liked least first, and then move on to what I like the best. Kind of a bad news first sort of deal, you know. So, what did I like least about Black Ops 2? One thing that comes to mind for me right away is the lag compensation. This is an issue that seems to affect everyone differently. Some people say that it is not as bad in Black Ops 2 as it was in other games, while others say it was the worst it has ever been. For me, I happen to fall into the latter group. I've never really noticed the lag comp too much in previous Call of Duty games, but it has been the most noticeable for me in Black Ops 2. It's something that seems to happen to me every few games. I especially notice it when I'm playing a more aggressive rushing style, like with an SMG or something. I'll rush nearby the enemies and kill, let's say, 2 guys, and then I'll see a 3rd guy at longer range, where I know I'll lose that gunfight. So I decide to quickly evade or run away. Maybe I'll duck into a doorway or something, and on my screen, I'll have already gotten out of his line of sight and gotten around the corner. Where on his screen, I haven't even gotten to that room yet, and he has plenty of time to shoot me in the back. Or another situation that I think happens to many people is I'll get into a one-on-one gunfight with someone and clearly get the jump on them and shoot at them first, and it looks like they just soak up all my bullets and then just fire a few shots back at me and kill me. And then on the kill cam it shows that I barely hit them at all. These two situations happen to me personally more often in Black Ops 2 than in any other Call of Duty previously. Hopefully, we can pray that this problem will be fixed in Call of Duty Ghosts now that there will be dedicated servers. Another thing that I disliked about Black Ops 2 are the snipers. Now, this has more to do with the community of players than it does with the game itself. I think that the snipers on their own are fine. I don't think that they're overpowered or unbalanced. What makes them seem unfair is the way that the people use them. Almost every game I go into, I always have to deal with snipers putting down tactical insertions near my spawn and trying to spawn kill my team. They don't go for the objectives, and often they get horrible negative KD ratios, and on top of that, they'll one-shot kill me from close range when I clearly should be the one who wins the gunfight with an SMG or an assault rifle. It's just annoying to see people play this way, and it sometimes takes the fun out of the game for me. But now, with that being said, let's move on to what I like the most about Black Ops 2. The first thing is the Pick 10 created class system. I think that this is a brilliant way to handle created class. It brought so much variety to the way that people could set their classes up. Want to run around with only an RPG and grenades? You can do that. Want to walk around like a walking tank and be almost immune to explosives and equipment? You can do that. There was so much more freedom, and you could tailor your class to the exact way that you wanted to play. In previous Call of Duties, if you wanted to use an unorthodox playstyle, you would have had to work around the limitations of creating a class. For example, if you only wanted to use knives to kill people, you either had to do the traditional knife melee or equip the tactical knife on a pistol to knife a little bit faster. And you had to switch to it every time that you die. Now, you could create a class with 3 different knives, and you're able to use those without ever touching a gun. I'm glad to see at least a form of this is going to return in Call of Duty Ghosts. Another thing that I really liked about Black Ops 2 was the score streak system. Every action that you do that benefits your team in some way, you are rewarded for it. And performing these actions helps you to gain streaks rather than just getting kills. You get points for assists for damaging enemies, for stunning them, or for distracting them with your riot shield. You get points for shooting down enemy air support, and you get a large amount of points for capping objectives and for killing enemies that are near the objectives. I think that all of this combined has made many more players in Black Ops 2 want to help out their team more than they ever did before. If we had the old system where you could only earn streaks by getting kills, there would be far less people capping objectives and helping their team. They would only care about getting kills for themselves. Oh, and the system eliminates much of the appeal of camping. Sure, there are still campers here and there, but you won't see them getting high score streaks like dogs or swarms, unless they get up off their butts and cap at least a few flags. One downside I could see that people might have had with this system is that sometimes it can be easy to get your score streaks very fast. If you cap an objective or two and kill a few people while doing so, you will get your streaks in no time. But it does take some skill and a bit of luck to not be killed when capping objectives, so I don't think this is a huge issue. I think that the score streaks were an awesome thing that was introduced in Black Ops 2, and they really rewarded players who wanted to win and to support their teams. So, I believe that about does it for the first episode of Black Ops 2 Reflections. Please let me know what you thought of this video, and if you want to continue seeing more of these. Also, tell me what you thought were the best and worst things about Black Ops 2. Tune in tomorrow to see the first episode of my next weekly series, Gaming News Articles Weekly. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.